Hi, it's Terry. I have been maintaining 180-pound weight loss with low carb, low calorie, meat focused eating since August of 2022. Hey, it is Wednesday. No, get my days mixed up. It's Monday. Let's get ready for Tuesday. I had all this stuff packed up because I was going to eat it today, but it didn't work out because of my stuff. So this is my pork country ribs with some barbecue sauce on it. I also have down in here a couple flavor enhancers to take to work. I have the 4 eggs that I made up yesterday. And I got 1.5 burgers and cheese. And then my spoon. And yeah, that's all we have to do for tomorrow. I'll get a coffee ready and stuff later. So, all right, I'll see you when we eat. Bye. All right, so there's my weight this morning. Remember, I'm not trying to lose weight, not trying to gain weight. Right now, I was just doing this 21 days of carnivore. And, yeah, so if I'm eating extra calories because I'm trying to get rid of those pork country ribs because they're extra fatty. I don't want to get rid of them before I see the doctor. I don't know how many more days left. I'm going to go find out and I'll let you know. One of them is already out in my lunchbox over there. So tonight will be, so that's one day. I'll just throw it down there. So that's Tuesday. Then we got Wednesday and Thursday. Ooh, I'm going to have to pull out some lean meat. I'm glad I checked. But anyway, so today, Wednesday, and Thursday. So then I'll switch over to my lean meat. Good morning, it's breakfast time. I have my 6 ounces of 85% ground beef. And I have my 2 boiled eggs. And got my piece of cheese right here. So that is going to be my breakfast. And I put some seasonings on it. And I'm just going to go. It's lunchtime. Let's get us some lunch. Y'all saw this is what I made up Sunday to bring with me for Monday that I didn't get to eat. So we got my pulled pork with my barbecue sauce. And we got my 2 eggs. I cut them in half. Except one of them broke a little bit more than that. Anyway, I cut them in half and I microwaved them for about 30 seconds. So it's going to be so good. It's going to be so good. So like I said, I've got 3 more days of the pork. And then we'll get back to eating lean. And the lean meat. And yeah, we're just going to see what we do next week. Something I thought about, because I talked to y'all about, some of y'all had asked if I would use carnivore to lose weight. And for me, the answer is no. But what I thought about was whenever I shift back to eating keto, I thought about lowering my calories to about 1,800 for a few weeks, and just see if that is enough to go back to eating the fruit and the vegetables and drop my calories to 1,800, and just to experiment and see what that does. Because sometimes you just got to have an experiment to keep yourself. When you're on your weight loss goal, you're constantly focused on, am I losing him? That scale. Well, when you get to goal, you still kind of have to do things sometimes to entertain your brain. So that way you don't go back to your old way of thinking and doing things. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to, like I said, I don't want to go drastic or anything. I'm not going to try to lose, 10 pounds or anything. But I'd love to get back to my lowest, which was 158. And so I'm going to, when we go back to keto on Monday, I would like to try to do around 1,800 calories a day and see if by doing that, if that can get me closer to the 158 mark again. Just, got to experiment. So it's good to kind of do those from time to time, because then, what if I gained a whole bunch of weight at some point from eating off plan? It's nice to kind of figure out, okay, well, let's how do we get the scale back in the right direction? So that's what I'm thinking. Not in stone yet. We still got to make it through Sunday. But all right, I'll see you. Oh, did I show you my egg? Yeah, I think I did. So anyway, yeah, but that's kind of the game plan. We'll figure it out when we get there. So, yeah, that pork is good. And my egg. All right, well, I'll see you at supper time. It is about 11:35. So, hey, if any of you all like to watch gaming, there's somebody that I've been following, and hang on just a second. Let me get his name so that way I can tell you. Give me just a second. I want to give a shout out to him because our inspired by Grace Motivations, her son, he has a gaming channel. And I just want to give him a shout out because I tell you all my other channels. So it is _R_gaming_. So editing Terry will put that in there so you can see the name. But if any of you all like to watch people play video games, go and watch him. It's her son. And yeah, so I think he's like 16, 18, somewhere in that age range. Could be older, I don't know. But anyway, so yeah, if you like watching people play video games, I want to give him a shout out. So, okay, bye. What I forgot to say is today I have to do a particular report, and it's a lot of data entry. So when I do that report, I have something playing like on my phone in the background. Sometimes it's music, sometimes it's another YouTube channel or whatever. And so that's why I wanted to tell you about him, because today while I'm doing my data entry, there's a game that I just started playing and that my goddaughter told me to play. And inspired by Grace Motivation's son, or she told me about his channel, and I found that he played that game and he's got a whole playlist of it. So anyway, so I'm watching him play that game. So that's why I was like, oh, let me tell you all about him. So, because I've got him playing in the background today while I am doing this data entry. So, okay, anyway, bye. Hey, something else. Over the past few weeks, several of you all have reached out and asked for me to say prayers. And I pray as soon as you tell me, but didn't keep track of them. So, I pray as soon as I see stuff, I start praying, and then I remember to pray for a couple days, and I wasn't keeping track. So, if any of you all had prayers, or you have prayers, or want me to say a prayer for you, like in my private time, you can definitely message me or email me, and this time I will be adding it to a phone note so that way I don't lose it. So yeah, feel free if any of you had prayers or something, feel free to put it in the comments or email me and we'll be private. And you can even just say just for something that the Lord knows. You don't have to be specific. So, okay, bye. Hey there, it is Tuesday and it's supper time. So we're going to here's what I got. I keep trying to change up. I'm eating the same thing. I think I still have 3 days left. Hang on, let me look. No, I only got 2 days left. And then, I like the pork, but I like beef better. Anyway, so we got 2 days left. So we got Wednesday and Thursday. I sure thought Friday was one of them. Anyway, whatever we got, we got. Anyway, so, but what I did was I put Alfredo on it. And then I put some of my, I put some farm dust. I put some garlic clovers on it. Oh, and then I put some Crave all day seasoning on it. This is, it says vegan, rich, and creamy seasoning. It's got nutritional yeast, garlic, and onion as the seasonings. That is good stuff. Anyway, so that's what's on it. And today I'm just going to have one boiled egg. I had this one boiled egg left over, just kind of odd man out. So I'm going to have that tonight. So, hang on here. Oh, that's hot. Hot but good. Been a good day. Tomorrow's my treadmill test. So I was checking with the girls because one of the nurses I work with, she used to work at this cardiology group. So I was like, all right, if I crash or if I start having a heart attack, what's the procedure? And she's like, well, one time they called for the crash cart. And she said, I go run into the closet and I try to pull it out, but I forgot it was plugged in. So she's like, I got whiplash because it pulled me back because I yanked it out and started to run with it. And she's like, yeah, I forgot that it was plugged in. I'm like, bless her heart. And anyway, so, but she said that if you're going to have a heart something, it'd be the best place to have it because it's a building full of cardiologists and nurses. So, so I'm like, what if it is cardiac, even though I don't think it is? What if it is, and I, get thrown into a full-blown heart attack and keel over? It sounds like they got a plan already for it. I wouldn't be the first person. They said they'll give you certain meds, and then they'll call 911 to get me to the hospital. But one of the nurses was saying, she was saying, probably they're going to see the EKG changes before I get to that stage. So I'm like, oh, that makes sense. She said probably if it starts getting bad, if they start seeing issues, they'll stop the stress test and go on and set up an angiogram where they can go in and put stents in. I'm like, okay, well that's even better. So that's what I know. That's tomorrow. Okay. Well, no news is good news. So, all right. Well, I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna finish eating and answer some comments. And oh no, I'm gonna finish eating while I upload this video. So, all right. Well, I will see you. I'll see you in the funny papers on the monkey side. Bye. And here's my macros for the day. Not too shabby when I cut down the amount of eggs I had. Ha! Okay, bye.